Today's cryptic crossword clue is pit players or co-captain against 6 highest rated centers. And in this clue, I want to give you my 3-step process for finding out where to start and get moving in a cryptic clue. Step 1 is to look for the part of the clue that most looks like wordplay. Step 2 is to look for the part of the clue that most looks like the definition. And step 3 is to go to the middle. And so if I start at step 1 here, it doesn't really help me because in this clue, kind of everything looks like wordplay. The end of the clue, 6 highest rated centers, that looks like a lot of selection technique. It looks like it's telling you to select some letters. It looks like letter manipulation. And then you've got co-captain against in the middle of the clue. That kind of looks like selection as well. The captain of the word co would be the first letter. It would be a C, and you might put that against something else. And then even at the start, pit players, pit can be a deletion indicator because if you pit an olive, you remove the center of an olive. So if you pit players, you would remove the center of that word. And so it's kind of all up for grabs on the letter manipulation techniques. That's not going to help us narrow down where to start. And so move to step 2, which is identifying the likely definition. Definition's pretty much always at the start or the end in cryptic clues. And so it could be at the end with centers. That's a word that can have synonyms. That might be our answer. It's probably not going to be anything else at the end of our clue. It's not going to be rated centers or highest rated centers. Those won't really have substitutes, or it's very unlikely. But then at the start, there are also candidates for the definition. Pit, a pit can just be a hole. Maybe there's a 9-letter word that can be a hole or a pit. I'm trying to think of one. There probably is one. But also, pit players could be a definition because you might ask the question, are there players that commonly play in a pit? And so we've got 3 options there, but just there's a little part of me that goes, what is the most interesting possible definition? And for me, it's pit players. It's kind of sneaky. Pit on the surface of the clue is a verb, but pit players here would be kind of being used as an adjective to describe the players and where they play. So I really like that. It doesn't totally narrow it down for me, but it gives me kind of a candidate there. So things are still up for grabs. I'm going to move to step 3, which is go to the middle. Because we know that the definition in cryptic clues is pretty much always at the start or the end, the middle is very, very likely to be wordplay. So here I would be looking at co-captain against and thinking it's pretty much guaranteed to be letter play. How would that work? And co-captain is the captain of the word co, the first letter, a C, and we put that against 6, or 6 highest, or 6 highest rated, or 6 highest rated centers. And centers here is a selection indicator. We're going to be selecting the centers from highest rated. How many centers from highest rated are we going to select? 6 of them. The 6 central letters of highest rated are HESTRA. That goes against C from co-captain. And then on the front of that, we just put the OR that's in the clue, and we get the word orchestra, players who commonly play in an orchestra pit.